Yeah, we back in the building, y'all. We back in the building. Good morning to everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, late evening, whatever. We back in the building. And today's topic, we actually got to talk about this one young hip hop artist that got the industry on the frenzy right now. As far as the new generation, I'm gonna say it that way better, because now every older generation rock with probably NBA young boy music. But it's a lot that does though. But one thing I'm gonna say, like I told people in my last video, he's like the little king of hip hop right now. He's selling out arenas. It's crazy. He just did a show down Louisiana, sold that out, had that junk on a frenzy. He even went down to Bourbon Street. The cops and everything had to, not me, protect him and all this. Because, NBA don't care really. He got a little security armed and all that, but he had the whole New Orleans on a frenzy down there in Bourbon. Heavy, heavy, heavy police protection. I mean, they had to shut a lot of things down. But see, my thing is, and I know y'all wonder why y'all see the other picture on the thumbnail, meaning Little Durk. Little Durk is a little older than NBA Youngboy. We understand that. But Little Durk had the young generation, also the older generation, and the females. He had all three in a lockhold. I sit back, am I lying here? But did Little Durk actually tricked himself out of the streets, tricked himself out of the game because of a beef that he had nothing to do with? Remind y'all, let this marinate in y'all brain. Dirk never had no real serious beef with NBA YoungBoy until King Von arrived. King Von started the whole beef. He threw a little subliminal at him. He said, "Boy, you cap. You're not even like that in your raps." Oh, King Von did a live. We got that clip and everything. But see, my thing is, right? Can Dirk actually bounce back? We got an audio of Dirk calling home. He's hitting everybody. I mean, got a little audio of him hitting the outside world, saying that when he do come home, he's gonna change. He got a lot of things. I mean, listen, we're gonna talk about all this. Hopefully, Dirk could come home, but the way this NBA young boy situation looking, the way he got the world on a frenzy right now, and the way he's selling out arenas, Birdman predicted this shit. Part of my language, 5 to 6 years ago. Lil Wayne asked Birdman, how you think NBA young boy? He's gonna be the most. He gonna be there. He's gonna be the superstar out of all the young boys and everything in this era. Even little Dirk, that's even a little older than him, but still, you could put little Dirk in this era also. This is nasty work, man, because little Dirk actually tricked himself out the game and let this rival of a unalive brother of his that he called brother, King Von, be on top of the world now in the thing that we call hip hop. They even gave this kid the king of Atlanta why he was performing. Oh, we're gonna get to that, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And it's gonna rock yeah, it's gonna mess your mind up because who was the slime down there in Atlanta? That's Young Thug, right? He called himself King Slime and all this. Man, he went down to listen, the boy went down to Georgia, whatever, NBA young boy, got the key down there for that shit while he's performing. And hold up, before we continue, he even had the killer, the person that unalive King Von offered self-defense. We don't say self-defense, Little Tim on the stage with him. And they still gave him the king. I mean, they gave him the key. And he talking about I'm here to stop the violence, but he got the killer that unalive King Von down there on a hip hop beef. If you can't get no more sliming than that, that shit is crazy to me. And I'm gonna let DJ Academics explain this when we get to the video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man, because we got to talk about the new king of hip hop, NBA YoungBoy. We can't argue. The boy got this game on a frenzy. Let's get this show started, man. Like one up. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Don't know what you're waiting on, to be honest. Share the video. Keep that notification bell on so you know my videos are dropping. You know the notification kind of be tripping sometimes. So make sure you keep that bell on, man. Share the video. Shout out to Team Smoke Gang. Shout out to everybody that got their membership. Try to get your membership also. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with me. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate by the Cash App. You can also donate by the thank button on the video. Let's get this copyright out the way, man, because we got to talk about this new king of Hip hop, NBA YoungBoy. Yeah, that part. We can't argue. This kid is selling out arenas like crazy, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play also owned by the original creators. So we're gonna start here, man. We're gonna start with little Dirk, right? With the little message right quick that he got going on. He sent the message out. He said he good. He's saying that, nah, man. He said, I don't have all the words, but I'm thankful to still have a voice. I'm working on myself and working on my peace. Yo, man, free little Dirk, man. Because we don't wish jail on no young black man. Let's start there. We're going to start there. We don't wish jail on no young man anyway, especially a young black millionaire that's trying to feed his family and do what he do. But you get caught up in the chaos, the nonsense, the foolery, the spin around the block, spin for Vaughn. You get caught up in all that type of foolery stuff that's going on. And obviously, that's what he's locked up for because the person they unalive, allegedly, little pad, whatever, that's connected to Quando Rondo, all that little connection that's going on, whatever, that's connected to King Von being unalive down there in Georgia and down there in Atlanta. So for him to, I mean, we got an audio of him speaking out. Now, I mean, he says he's going to come on, he's going to lead by example. You see, my thing is, right, when they say stuff like this, bro, I mean, and happy belated birthday to Lil Durk, man. His birthday was yesterday, actually. Let's start there, man. Happy belated birthday to Lil Durk. He would have been, I mean, he's 33 years old. That's why I say he's not that much older than NBA Youngboy. I think he got NBA Youngboy by like what, 3 to 5 years probably got NBA Youngboy by. But they share the same fan base, basically, because you got the young kids that love him. Lil Durk, they love his music also. He took off. He went to jail at his prime when he actually got the hip hop world on the whole. And I mean, he was nonstop. That's all we was hearing was little Dirk features on everything. But you let the streets trick you out the game, champ. And now you saying, yeah, when I come home, I'm gonna lead by example this time and this and that. Nigga, you should have led by example when you had the hip hop on the hip. You had the hip hop game in the headlock. You should have led by example when you had the hip hop game in the headlock, man. Everything, everywhere we look, little Dirk over here, little Dirk over there, little Dirk feature over here, little Dirk is feature. You was on everybody music. I mean, your name was everywhere in hip hop. Even when you ain't even drop an album, nigga, you feature on everybody else's album. So you had the game, but you let a little kind of little, know what I mean, little delusional. Listen, may his soul rest in peace. My condolences to his family. But he was a knucklehead, man. Meaning King Von. You turn a real street nigga that was out there putting in work allegedly with his crew out there in the old block, whatever he was doing. We not here for that. But you brought him to the hip hop king with no guidance. You didn't sit him down. You should have sat him down a couple of times and told him, listen, we can't continue doing this because we're gonna ruin everything, and everything you do, King Von's gonna come back to me. I would have sat that little nigga down like, listen, champ, this is what your second chance now. Man, listen, we can't be doing this no more, man. Everything you do, everything you say, that shit gonna feed back to us, me, nigga, and the label, and you part of this. Okay, you not signed to OTF, you signed to whatever other label, but nigga, you still connected to us, nigga. I brought you to the game, meeting Little Dirk. You let the streets trick you out the game, bro. And it started off when you signed that little knucklehead because you never had beef with NBA young boy. There's clips. And I should have grabbed them clips. Pause. I should have grabbed them today and put them on here. But people could do their research. Little Dirk, bigs up NBA YoungBoy. He said he liked the NBA YoungBoy when NBA YoungBoy was coming up, and Little Dirk was coming up just before NBA YoungBoy. Because Little Dirk been in the game before NBA YoungBoy, but we all know it took a little while for Little Dirk to be where he was at before he went in. It took Little Dirk a long time to get where he was going to be at, selling out arenas for 100,000, I mean 100,000, 150,000 shows, 200,000. Like Little Dirk was getting the chicken, but not like how this little nigga getting it right now. This little nigga's just, I mean, he's in Mars right now. The way he's getting paid to do these shows, man. I mean, NBA YoungBoy shows is out of control right now. And how much he's getting paid for, and we all know show money It's like damn near 90% of the artist. 95% of the show money is his. He only got to split that a little bit, I mean, here and there with his crew if you want to, manager here and there. Not too much to the label. The albums is what the labels eat if they got a high percentage of your album. Your masters, all that shit. Y'all know the history. The publish, I know the history. But as far as like shows and all that, whatever, that little nigga getting millions. Millions. It's the king of hip hop, man. Let's continue, man. Let's get to the clips, man. Because I feel bad for Little Durk because he supposed to be there. I like Little Durk more music more than NBA YoungBoy music because the simple fact Little Durk is a little older. You know what I mean? He comes from the drill era. And I mean, NBA YoungBoy he was in school at that goddamn time when all these little niggas in Chicago was coming out. But you let the streets trick you out, man. You let let's spin for King Von. You let all that shit trick you out the streets out of millions of dollars, and you let your rival op, allegedly, because King Von op became your op. You didn't even have no problem with NBA YoungBoy. You let that little nigga take over the game. By the time you come on, Little Durk, that little nigga, he already way up on you. All the way up. We ain't talking about a few 100,000. We talking about millions of dollars. That little he's in Mars, nigga, by the time you come home, nigga. Let's continue. Hey, let's continue though, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and light one up. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Let's get to this though. Let's get to NBA. I mean, let's get to Birdman predicting how much this little nigga was gonna be in hip hop, how much he was gonna be worth. And he predicted this shit 5-6 years ago. Birdman. Peep this out when Lil Wayne did an interview and Lil Wayne asked him this question. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
Now, which young artist in the game now you think got what it take to be around for a minute?
I think NBA YoungBoy gonna be one of the biggest artists we have seen.
Okay. You like YoungBoy?
I said this 5 years ago. This little boy was gonna be super special.
Oh, you been heard him?
Yeah, I've been with him. I've been with him since 16.
Okay.
But I think he's gonna be one of the biggest artists we done seen. Something about the NBA is different.
He got the melodies. He got the melodies. Once he learned to turn that into, he gonna turn that into that shit gonna blossom to something else. Watch.
And the little nigga just 20. He just turned 20.
Yeah, so very young too. Yeah.
You know, about when you was 20, you was big. But I think by the time he get 25, he gonna be something we ain't seen yet in the game.
Yeah, I say he's gonna blossom into something else. That's what I just said.
If I'm not mistaken, ain't NBA YoungBoy about what, 25, 27 years old right now? No older than 28? Comment in below. Put that answer in the comment with it, in that smoke in the comment. How old is NBA YoungBoy now? Because I forgot to even check that out. This nigga predicted that shit 5 years ago, 6 years ago with Lil Wayne. And look where you at now. Biggest artist, surpassed Lil Durk, got Lil Durk locked up. Cause Lil Durk wanna listen to the damn, he wanna go by the code. Yeah, they go spin for King Von. And nigga, you should have let Old Block handle that shit, to be honest. If I was Lil Durk, to be honest, I would have let Old man listen, nigga. That's my little bro and all. But nigga, it was 10, 15 niggas, y'all niggas out there when King Von got unalive. Y'all niggas gotta go handle that shit. You got too much of a career, nigga. And I would have got rid of all them niggas that, man, listen, man, Little Durk, you tricked yourself out the streets and out of millions of dollars, man. And let your little op over here, because that wasn't even your op, nigga. He surpassed you now for millions of dollars. Let's get to the news, though, how much the new superstar of hip-hop got this new generation on a frenzy. I know Little Durk over there looking at the TV like, God damn. Yeah, you should feel that way. You should feel that way, Little Durk. You really should, man. Because I'll sit there feel like a a-hole too, to be honest. Pause. Peep this out, though, man. Let's get to Louisiana news and how this little nigga had this shit on a frenzy. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, we have to have a ball tonight.
Tonight is the first of 2 sold-out shows for Louisiana native NBA YoungBoy at the Smoothie King Center. With the music comes one of the largest security deployments the city has ever seen for a concert. And we spoke with fans who have mixed reaction about this extra police presence. A sea of fans in black and lime green lines the sidewalk outside the arena.
Yes, real slimy, like real slime, like.
All this for Baton Rouge rapper NBA YoungBoy.
Yes, I love YoungBoy. I ain't even gonna lie, I love him so much.
The New Orleans Police Department says it's bringing in 400 officers each night with support by state, local, and federal partners.
Walking beats, mounted, bicycles, tactical units, drones, one of our armored vehicles, our light towers in key areas.
Sunday, a large area around the Smoothie King Center was blocked off, and law enforcement presence was highly visible. NOPD says intelligence from other cities and federal authorities is why they beefed up security. A law enforcement source tells Fox 8 social media reports indicate rivals of YoungBoy's associates plan to attend the New Orleans concert. The source also says an Atlanta concert was canceled after members of his entourage clashed with Atlanta police.
Oh, we ain't done. Hold up. But the biggest security, whatever, protection, whatever you want to call it, they ever seen down there. 400 something goddamn officers had to come to that concert. Little Durk, I know you sitting back like, man, yeah, that part. You should. You got tricked out the streets, Durk, because you want to spin for Vine, right? Which you should, but you did it in a dummy type way. That part, allegedly. Because the case still open. Hopefully, Durk, you get your ass up out of Outta there and you can come home and make music again. We all waiting for Durk to come back home. But by the time you come on, champ, man, listen, this boy done turned, he done. Let's continue with the news, man. He's making too much money, man. He got the kids on the frenzy, man.
Fans like Alasia Burton and her friends who came from Greensburg say the extra security makes them feel safe.
And I'm glad they got a lot of security out here because, you know, a lot of stuff be going on. And I'm just glad that they have a lot of security to protect the people.
Y'all feel safe?
Yes, ma'am. We feel very safe, very safe.
Another fan says it's over the top.
He a young kid. He making a bunch of other young kids happy. He been in trouble before, but I don't think is, to the point where they need 400 extra police here. I've been to other cities where this show been going on, and nothing is happening.
Whether fans see the police presence as too much or just extra peace of mind, thousands are here for the show.
I'm looking forward to see YoungBoy, you know, all his fans, everybody. He bring all the city out and all other people that he had performing with him. Like, I was just happy to see everybody, like him bringing the whole city out.
Bringing the whole city out. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Do me that favor. Y'all already know the vibes, man. But like I said, we ain't done. We're gonna continue, man, because y'all know how I talk. Y'all know how I go. Because I feel bad for little Durk once again. Because you tricked yourself out the streets, your family out here, your kids out here, you didn't think about that. You only thought about, the street code and all. Nigga, you ain't in the streets no more. So for all the people that are like, Smoke, you being biased. Come on, Smoke, it's a street code. How the hell this nigga's in the streets and you in the industry, nigga? You got a career. You making millions of dollars. That's like you clocking in, you put a suit on, nigga. Let me go to my building to my business, to my establishment. It's the same shit. He's a rapper, he's independent. He worked for the label and all that, but nigga, you got a job, nigga, you got a salary, you got a career, you got millions to make. And you telling me you still gonna walk around like a street nigga? I sit back and wait, and if you all, y'all some fools. Y'all some fools. Because let me put something in your head right quick for the people that don't understand this. When you what in the dream and the you sleeping at night and you in your room and your brother or you the only child, whatever, vice versa, whatever. What in your dream and your wish was to get out the hood or get out your little situation the way you living so you can make your situation better? That part. I sit back and wait. Wasn't that everybody's dream? If you live in a hood or you live in an unconditional type of environment or you live in an unconditional household, anything that's uncomfortable, that's unconditional, that make your childhood not the way you wanted to be. Weren't you in the room one day wishing, damn man, I can't wait till I get millions of dollars? Or weren't you a little football, basketball, little athlete? Man, I want to be like Jordan. I want to do exactly. These niggas had hip hop dreams. They had rap dreams. They wanted to be like somebody in the hip hop world. Nigga, I wasn't writing no rhymes and all like that. I'm not that type of nigga, but I love hip hop. I love music in general. So when you tell me, oh yeah, man, you know you gotta stick to the street code, nigga, you not in the streets no more, nigga. You got a career. That's what gets me angry about that. Now, if you want to keep it on the street code, nigga, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk. Don't talk about nothing. That's it. Don't do no interviews. Don't speak about nothing. Nothing. Nada. But see what Little Durk did, he did too many live videos, throwing little subliminals about unalive people from Chicago like a FBG Cash. Remember him and his crew when they did the video? Oh, yeah, you know, we left him under the tree. Boona gonna do this, Boona gonna do that. You better have your gun. Remember little Durk was speaking? And Boona, whatever, OTF Boona, whatever the hell's God their name was said, yeah, you know, we did it. You know, we did it. You know, they joking, but nigga, the feds looking at all that. Y'all supposed not even talk about any street activities, period, because you got a career. Now, if your niggas want to rap that's under the OTF banner, they want to speak about street shit, let them do that. You're the machine. You're the CEO. You're the owner. You run everything of your label. So how the hell you gonna let the streets trick you out and got you sitting in the feds while your rival over there, the one you tried to shut down while he was on house arrest for like two and a half, 3 years. Cause remember, NBA YoungBoy was on house arrest when Little Durk was doing his little shows and going all over tour and all that, making his money. Y'all forgot about that? Oh yeah, NBA YoungBoy was sitting back just like, okay, I'm gonna get mine. Look how it look how the time changed now. Look how shit switched up now. Now he locked up instead of house arrest, and NBA YoungBoy making way more money than Little Durk when he was doing his tour. When NBA YoungBoy was locked up on house arrest in Utah for damn near 2.5 years, but I think what 3 years, damn near 2.5. When he had the monitor ankle on whatever on his ankle. We forgot about that. Come on, man. You tricked yourself out the goddamn streets for some. Yeah, it's spit for Vaughn. Let's do this, nigga. Real bosses don't talk on live. Real niggas don't do none of that shit. You was a boss that was running $1 million company, man, and that's OTF, champ. That shit could have been bigger than what it was where it was at 2 years ago, a year ago, before you got locked up, whatever. Because you've been locked up about a year now. Like I said, then you ain't leave no good artists behind to keep the label alive. Man, let's continue, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let's get to New Orleans when this nigga's down Bourbon Street and he got people going crazy. Meaning NBA YoungBoy. Little Durk, I know you sitting there, then they about to cry, nigga, because you looking at this nigga making all this money and got the hip hop on a frenzy. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, man.
That big top out you. That big top out you. That big top out.
Let's continue. We ain't done.
Hold up, y'all.
They got YoungBoy signed, nigga. No cap. We got YoungBoy signed in that bitch, nigga.
I'm just gonna sit here because if I was OTF artists and OTF period label, I'd be sitting there like, man, God, that's exactly what I'll be saying. Because you know why? Because like I said, bro, you was the boss of a goddamn label and you let them people trick you out your position, bro. You sitting there gotta spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, man, to beat a Fed charge, a RICO murder to hire charge, bro. And you talking about, yeah, that's when I come home and all this and that. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We about to get the little Durk right now. Because little Durk called in, sent a little message, whatever. Now I mean on his birthday. I mean, happy belated birthday, Durk. But man, come on, bro, man. We mad at you, champ. You let some young nigga. Let me pedal back. Because now I get a little angry again. You're not young, though. Nigga, you turned 33 years old, nigga. You in your 30s, and you let some little young nigga that's younger than you, way younger than you, and be a young boy trick you out your position out of millions of dollars. Quando Rondo younger than you. Little Tim younger than you. All them niggas younger than you, nigga. Those are King Von age. That's his little age range and all that. You supposed to be older to see, and you let these niggas trick you out your position, bro. Let's continue, man. I feel bad for him. I know he's sitting in the feds like, man, I know that shit is breaking your heart right now. Let's get what Lil Durk had to say when he called out to the world on his birthday yesterday. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
All I was saying was my father had briefed me on what's going on, and I said I'm gonna let y'all know I'm proud of y'all for the sake of Allah. You know, I love y'all for the sake of Allah. You know, I'm doing better, man. We all gotta take chances, and you know, we can accomplish a lot right now. So I just want to let y'all know that we're with y'all 100%. You know, when I get out of here, you know, inshallah, anytime before October or during trial, I have to go. I'm gonna leave an example, and I told them I want to come down there and see y'all, come speak to y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Get y'all math right, get y'all brotherhood together, and get on the team. I love y'all for the sake of Allah.
Love.
We love you back, man.
Ah, man. Listen, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. How can I say this? How can I say this? You know what? You know what? Like I said, before we get to the next video, nothing wrong from believing in religion. Nothing wrong with that. I got a lot of our key brothers, Muslim brothers. Shout out to all my Muslim brothers. Y'all know who y'all is, which y'all watching this video. Now, I mean, shout out to all y'all, man. Assalamu alaikum, y'all already know the vibes. But niggas like Little Durk, right, get me mad. Because you took your Sahad or whatever, pardon me, you took that after everything started getting damaged. Unaliving people, FBG Cash got unalived, Duck and King Von, and all of a sudden you want to be Muslim. Because if I ain't mistaken, I've never seen this nigga was Muslim 10 years ago. But see, that's the thing I'm trying to put in people's ears and head right now. Don't do this and try to get rid of the little things that you did, and then you turn religion right after that. Nah, bro, because you did that because you was afraid. You knew the feds was coming. You knew you had to believe in something. You had to, you know what I mean? That's what it was. And plus your father, he's an Aki. He's a Muslim. Shout out to him. Shout out to Big Durk. And he do good things. He doing good things for communities. He all over the cities. He was in Philly. I mean, he's in New York. I mean, he's all over. Shout out to Big Durk. I think he's in Jersey too. Newark, all that. So shout out to Big Durk. But see, my thing is, man, you should have been doing this shit a long time ago. Your mind state wouldn't have been, yo, I gotta spend for King Von, I gotta do this. No, your mind state would have been somewhere else. It would have been a beautiful type world. Because when you believe in any type of religion, your mind stays somewhere else. You're not thinking about that evil demon time that these young niggas be on, allegedly. You ain't thinking about that. But man, you want to do that right after all the demon time and all that. Nah, bro. That's what gets me angry. Because a nigga like that had thousands and thousands of dollars before when he was in the industry. This ain't his first go around. This ain't his first contract. This ain't his first going up to the hill. Then all right, man, I fell off a little bit. Let me get back up, try to climb back up in the industry. Nah, this ain't his first time. Durk is a veteran in the industry. He came out young with Chief Keef and them niggas. He know what's wrong and what the con. How you think he learned from this shit? Because he did bad contracts his goddamn self. So he learned from this. But all, and you looking on TV seeing this young nigga winning right now in the game while you got to fight a charge, man. And the person that unalive your man is on stage with him, damn near every city. It's crazy, man. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video. I feel bad for him because they tricked him out of his position, and now you sitting in a spot where you supposed to not even be at right now, chat. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
Durk are two of the hottest rappers in the game right now. They was cool with each other back in the day, but King Von's death in 2020 sparked a wild beef that's still going on today. Here's how it all went down. Durk and YoungBoy never really had direct issues with each other, and back in 2017, they even linked up on the track.
Hold up, I'm gonna go back. Now I want y'all to realize what this clip is saying here. All this shit is because of King Von. You signed the knucklehead nigga, and you seen something in him, nothing wrong with that, but you couldn't control that knucklehead. That was the problem. And that was the issue. You took over his beef that you had no reason to take over because of your position, of your of the money of you making in the industry, in the world that you in. And you have a label to run, family to take care of. You signed a knucklehead and took over that knucklehead beef, man. And you did it the wrong way as that. Let's continue though.
Durk are two of the hottest rappers in the game right now. They was cool with each other back in the day, but King Von's death in 2020 sparked a wild beef that's still going on today. Here's how it all went down. Durk and YoungBoy never really had direct issues with each other, and back in 2017, they even linked up on the track My Side. But Durk was close to King Von, and that's where all the problems allegedly started. One day, Von was on IG Live listening to a YoungBoy song in the whip. While the track was playing, Von started questioning how real YoungBoy's lyrics were and said,
"You talking crazy on this man."
Oh yeah?
He ain't even like that.
Oh!
On his ass, man.
On his ass.
All that cap. You got cap in your raps.
The situation went dead for a couple years, but then Von was seen chilling with YoungBoy's baby mama, Jania. Rumors started flying that they was dating, but Von squashed it and said they was just making music together. A few hours after Von posted the pic with Jania, YoungBoy posted a picture and captioned it with, "I'ma have my son f your daughter since you trolling." Then YoungBoy announced that he was working with Von's ex, Asian Doll. After YoungBoy dropped a snippet of the track with Asian Doll, Von tweeted, "That new shit y'all got, garbage. And I got some shit on your baby moms that'll make you not want to claim your kids and shit." Both sides said there was no beef, but then YoungBoy dropped the track Dead Trolls. He don't drop any names in the track, but fans thought he threw YoungBoy and Lil Durk.
Goes back to what I said there and there this whole video. That wasn't his beef. He carry on knucklehead beef. Nah, that's your little brother and all, but look where that shit got you at the end of the day. You supposed to be a boss, nigga. You supposed to let other niggas handle that shit and don't be on live talking about people being unalive from your city and others, which your cat was doing. I know you sitting there like, damn, but now you want to come home. Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I could do and this and that. And nah, man. See, that happens when you sit down. You got to think about shit, man. Nah, you should have sat your ass down when you was out here making all this money and you wanted to be in the position you was at. I would have told King Von straight up and down, nigga, as a boss of OTF, nigga, you continue with this shit, I can't be around you, champ. You can take how you want to take it. I think Durk they even had the guts to say some shit like that to King Von. That was the issue. If the homie D thing, his brother, may him rest in peace, because I feel like D thing was more of a person that everybody would listen to. That shit, all this shit would have never happened if D thing was alive. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I might be wrong. That's my opinion. I'm assuming that. That's my smoke. If D thing, his brother was alive, none of this shit wouldn't happen. Little Durk could still be home. Because D thing, people listen to him. They listen to D thing. We all know that. Go do your history, nigga. He's the older brother, nigga. Everybody listen to D thing, according to anybody else. He put his work in out there in them streets, allegedly. So when you do, you put hands and feet, you put your work in, niggas gonna listen to you. And you got money to play with. So niggas definitely gonna listen to you. That's the person D thing was. But I look at a nigga like King Von, you look at Lil Durk, like, man, I ain't listen to this nigga. You know why? Because the majority of shit that King Von did before he got signed to this industry, Little Durk, they didn't even do half of the shit, King. They didn't even do the majority of the shit King Von's allegedly being accused of out there in the Chicago streets. Little Durk ain't nowhere near allegedly of what King Von was doing. That's why King Von didn't respect Little Durk. He looked at Lil Durk like, man, allegedly. At that time, probably looked at him like, nigga, I put my hands and feet on you, nigga. If you try to tell me what to do. I respect you. You my big bro. You got me money in my pocket, but nigga, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. That's how I think King Von mentality was. He didn't listen to Lil Durk. Because if he did, nigga, both of them niggas would be alive. He ain't listen to that nigga, bro. And I think little Durk probably they want no more. They want no more. It's a conspiracy, it's a narrative. Everybody want to think Lil Durk had something to do with King Von being live that night. I don't know. I did videos about that. I'm not gonna go back to that. But if you can't shut a nigga up, sometimes some niggas be like, man, listen, man, we gotta get rid of this nigga because he gonna shut this whole label down. King Von would have had a whole Rico coming to OTF if he was alive. But look what happens. Let's continue, man. Smash that like button.
Down to the industry saying, yo, if y'all fuck with YoungBoy, we're done. And I'm gonna ask you that, especially because there's another situation.
If you fuck with anybody that harm my people, I can't fuck with you. I'm not into it with you. Like if I see you, I ain't saying like I'm finna kill you. Just this nigga, he fuck. I just ain't gonna fuck with you.
But it's music though, and they might
No,
feel like
it's
they
not.
don't have a pick a
It's not.
side.
No, it's not music.
You calling?
Let's continue.
So telling me, and I won't, I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like,
Now, academics are speaking on all the rappers in the back end on the low. According to NBA YoungBoy, that told us the academic because he been on the tour, he been in backstage with these niggas and everything while this tour is going on. DJ Ack is saying that the rappers in the industry that was dealing with Durk, and we don't hear no free Durk. Where the free Durk's at? That's another thing. Where the free Durk's at? Nobody saying free Durk, little baby. Nobody. It's crazy how the industry will switch on you. But anyway, according to DJ Academics, he's saying now these niggas here in NBA YoungBoy talking about they want to do music with this nigga. Let's continue.
so telling me, and I won't, I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, Ack, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these niggas? But all these rappers are on his dick now. You know what I mean? Like they're all like, yo, YoungBoy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these niggas who are kind of doubling back or not, they want to do whatever, go with that. He's also.
Yeah, you know what this mean, right? That's that money, cheese, nigga. That's why they hit and pay young boy up. They see how much he's making in these tours. They see how he got the hip hop on a frenzy. They see all the kids and all older people also in their 30s and everybody liking NBA young boy. So you know what that mean in the industry that we listen to? The boy is hot right now. I can need a feature with that nigga. Anything he jump on, nigga, my views and my money and my streaming gonna go up. That part. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So now everybody want to hit NBA YoungBoy up all of a sudden now, right? You see how they switch up on Lil Durk? Where's the free Little Durks and all that? Where that shit at? Nowhere. Let's continue, man.
So, but an out of towner come there banging his shit, got everybody in the crowd with flags on. Yo, you know what's even crazier, chat? They just prosecuted Thug for 2 years for Young Slime Life. They gave a nigga award that's on a Make America Slime Again tour. Yo, Atlanta rappers gotta be like, what? How? And then they got him as the, yeah, let's stop the violence. He got the killer on stage. The most notorious murder, I think, in the last 5 years of any rapper in Atlanta, the nigga who killed him is on stage.
Yo, you can't make this up, man. DJ Academics not lying. This nigga in Atlanta get the key of the city, all this. He supposed to stop the violence. He said, yeah, we got to stop the violence. But he got a killer on one of the infamous hip hop murder cases that happened in Atlanta and Georgia that still, people still got conspiracies and theories about it. And he got the killer on stage with him, Little Tim, Quando Rondo best friend. And the whole cab. And they give this nigga the key of Atlanta. And who's the big slime in Atlanta and Georgia? I sit back and wait. Young Thug? They gave that nigga a whole Rico, nigga. But they get this nigga king of the city. And he ain't even from there. Go do your research, yeah. NBA young boy get key to city Atlanta. It's gonna pop up. You'll see him on the stage and all that. Nasty work. Let's continue, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, Atlanta rappers right now, they're in shambles. They're like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? They told us if we say 4PF, if we say this gang, if we say that, they're throwing us in jail in a RICO. We change our name. And this nigga come over here and y'all allow him to say 4K trade with mad green flags, and he have the killer on stage, and he performing the song dissing all of us, and he got an award? Yeah, that's what happens when you're king of rap. Yeah, that's what happens. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Atlanta rappers, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you're the king of rap. You see, if Thug was the king of rap, he wouldn't be saying this other shit. He would just stand on whatever he said. Man, fuck everybody, man. When you the king of rap, you compromise none. Right now, and again, it's for now. I ain't saying gonna be forever. Why be the king of rap? And everybody who has something against it, don't hit me up, because this what rappers watch my stream. They hit me up. Yo,
Before I get out of here, we done. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question here. Is NBA YoungBoy the king of hip hop of rap right now? Like DJ Academic said, man. And it looked like it's gonna be for another goddamn year unless we get an unsuspended. I mean, unless something happened, but he's making millions of dollars. He's selling out shows. He got the kids going crazy. He got mid-age kids going crazy. He got people bumping his music. I mean, it keeps going. It keeps going. It just keeps going. Is this the kid is the king of rap, hip hop right now? I'm gonna let y'all answer that question. I think he is, because now I'm not talking lyrical. For all the lyrical people, smoke. He ain't lyrical though. I ain't talking that. When you in the industry, let me put this in your brain before we get out of here. When you in that industry, there's 3 to 4. There's things you gotta have to sell streams, and you gotta influence the people that you're singing to, you're rapping to, country music, anything. You gotta have that influence. He got all of it. He got all of it. You gotta have it. You gotta have swag. You gotta have attitude. You gotta influence the world. Any type of music you doing, you gotta have the world ready to rush and hug you and go crazy over you. And once you get them like that, and you selling out arenas, basketball arenas. We talking basketball arenas. You got it. You got it. And then they give you the key of goddamn Atlanta when they just did a Rico on Young Thug and all these. And it can't get no nastier than that. I'm out of here though. We on to the next video, man. What y'all think? Y'all think Durk will come with a comeback? Y'all think NBA YoungBoy the king of rap right now, hip hop? I'm gonna let y'all be the answer, and I'm gonna let y'all answer and put y'all smoke in the comment. Till then, we on to the next video. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and keep that notification bell on. Y'all already know the vibes, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here.